How do I fix the lighting? How do I, like, that? Dude, I got, like, this whole full setup for stuff, like, the moment that I stopped being a full-time content creator. That's hilarious. You know what? Clarabelle can have this one. It's been 70 episodes. Clarabelle can have this one. But I have to start every episode like I do by going to my estate. Just missed the Halloween stuff. Not that I needed it. Toonie already got his stuff. He got the black pants. That's all you need in this game. You need the black pants. And once you get the black pants, like, everything goes with it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you need in life. It's the black pants and cellbots, apparently. You know what I've realized? It is a Tuesday morning, and therefore there is nobody on. And by nobody, I mean not 124, which is still like triple what Corporate Clash has, and Corporate Clash is still an amazing game. But you know what? This is fine. This is fine. Let's work with this. How's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mega Snoop, and I'm a little cold because it got a little cold here, and I'm bringing you another Toonie the Tiger episode. And I'm going to try to not be loud because, like I said, it is Tuesday morning. And I think my roommate is working today. Maybe. I don't know. I need to ask him what days he works. But he works on the other side of the wall and he has to, like, take phone calls. I don't think this is, like, a permanent thing for him. I don't think he grew up ever since he was a little boy being like, I'm going to go to a 4-year college and get a degree so I can move to Las Vegas and take phone calls from my bedroom. Nobody thinks that. Nobody does. So if you're thinking like, yeah, Aaron, you're totally just ruining his career. No, nah, he's fine. He'll be fine. He's okay. But what I will do is see if I can get a VP group. And if I can, awesome. And if I can't, maybe I'll just start fighting some of these cogs on the street. Because these are glad-handers, doubling XP invasion and stuff, you know. You always train my trop or something as I sit here and talk to you guys for the next hour. And by next hour, I mean I'm going to sit here and record for an hour and then cut it up into about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I may add some insane little bits or some fun cutaways. Here's one now. But our aim is getting better. That literally had no reference to anything at all. I just like that show. Wait, can I go in? Is it still broken? Yo, they still broke this. Yo, I hate it. I totally forgot what the bug for like not being able to go through the door is. Like, what causes it? Is it because I keep changing my camera angle? Is it because I'm running on a PC? Or bro, I don't know. Dude, I just can't go in. I don't know what the problem is. And they said this is gonna be fixed in the next update. I don't know when that is. Bro, they've been talking about the next update forever, dude. I'm restarting the whole game, bro. Hop on for the first time in like a month and a half being like, oh yeah, I could do a Toonie the Tiger. People would love that. I think it would be great to sit down and just kind of talk and relax for an hour. Then the game doesn't work. Dang it, TTR. Fix your game. All right, 9th time's the charm. Here we go. Can I go in? There, yo, I did it. It worked. Yo, I just got the full group. Let's go. Let's go. Barely. So anyway, hi everybody. How you doing? I seem to always have a new drink every single time I do this. I should probably like first and foremost start with that. If you saw like 2 episodes ago, I was all like, look at this new energy drink that they're like, we'll give you a coupon code. And then I'm like, they kind of suck. Because shortly after doing that, I didn't buy any more of their products. They won't send me any of their products, but they will absolutely try to like sell me the product I'm trying to endorse, which is weird to me, right? So like ever since I signed up to be like a sponsor for them or something, they start sending me all these emails being like, hey, we know we're sponsoring you, but did you know you can buy more energy drinks for 50% off with our buy one, get one? And I'm like, dude, I thought you were supposed to be working with me to get other people to buy it. Why are you trying to get me to buy it? And half of the flavors were only okay anyway, so I just decided it was kind of a one and done deal. If you bought any of that, great. I don't think anyone did. I don't think anyone ever like tweeted me or showed me pictures that they did, because I mean, I wasn't trying to hard sell it anyway. I would absolutely hard sell it if number 1, it was a product I 100% fully support and endorse, or number 2, they really bribed me to do it, like free stuff, money, t-shirts, bro. I'm just looking for some energy drink company to give me free energy drinks, dude. That's all I want in life, dude. That's it. That's the dream. Yeah, like family, job, money, that's all great, but free energy drinks, guys. So now, without getting paid, without getting endorsed, let me show you which one I'm on next. I've been drinking G Fuel for years, and I mean even before I became a content creator, they finally made G Fuel in a can. And I think I've already spent over $100 on it. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have easily spent $100 on these cans over the past couple months. That's because they taste good. Like, this one's okay, right? The rainbow sherbet, amazing. The Ligonberry, amazing. Like, oh, that one's so good. I need to get more when it's back in stock. And then I just recently got the Wumpa fruit inspired by like Crash Bandicoot or whatever. And so I'm not sponsored by G Fuel, which is kind of funny. Their community manager follows me on Twitter. I don't know why. He seems like a cool dude though. I know a couple friends who are sponsored by G Fuel. Shout out to Dramatic Pause. Phase up, dude. You're gonna win phase 100, phase 5. I love Danny. Such a kind soul. Like, that was always my dream partnership. I filled it out a couple times being like, come on, G Fuel, sponsor me. I played Toontown. But their requirements are very high, and they want to make sure the people that they're sponsoring are actually showcasing their product. And due to, like, my new work restrictions and everything, I've been streaming, like, 2 times a week to, like, 20 or 30 viewers, and then making Among Us videos that get, like, 10% of what my Toontown videos ever did. So I'm not really in a position to be looking for a sponsorship right now. You know what I mean? That's not me being down. It's me being reasonable. Like, bro, they didn't accept me when I was at like 200 viewers playing Toontown, because this was during like the corporate clash spike, right? They weren't sponsoring me like with 5,000 to 6,000 YouTube video views and 200 viewers on Twitch. Let me just shoot my shot when I'm at 20. But it's nice being in this situation where I'm not feeling forced to hold viewership or get high views or whatever. And then, like, the reason I'm making this video now is because I feel like it, you know? I don't feel like, oh man, I haven't made a Toonie the Tiger video in a month. I've gone so far behind. What about the views? What about the ad revenue? I think, truth be told, the amount of money I have in my bank over the past couple months is the most I've ever had in my life. Like, that's not me trying to brag. That's me being like, hey, I had a job that has decent income, and I started saving, and I am doing okay for myself. I am not being irresponsible with my money. I'm not wasting it on things, and I'm doing okay as far as income goes. Like, I feel really proud about that. Like, listen, it's not 10K. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dropping it on a new Mercedes, but it's nice to have that cushion, because it's been a long time since I've had that cushion. Financial stability is such a tough thing, let me tell you. As soon as I moved out of my parents' house at 16, lived with my sister for a year. I moved to college dorms for a couple of years. And then I finally got my first apartment at 19. And from that point on, it was paycheck to paycheck, dude. Living with roommates, going paycheck to paycheck. There was a point in time where I did have my own place and I was able to afford it like all on my own, but it was still like paycheck to paycheck. It was one of those situations where if I missed a day of work, I'm not eating food. Whenever they were offering like extra days at my job, I was hopping on that. So even though at that point in time I was working factory work where it was 12 hours a day, 3 to 4 days a week, but it was overnight, and they were offering extra days, I was going in for those extra days, dude. That's right, I was doing factory work 4 to 5 days a week to make sure I could afford the new Assassin's Creed game. Whereas nowadays, I saw the Assassin's Creed game on the store, and I was like, I want that, click, and I didn't really think about it. I didn't have to go to my bank account and be like, can I afford this? I'm a pile on the tune-up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a pile on the tune. Perfect. That works. If the sound misses, it's all over. It's all over. Banking on the 95% sound. Oh, we're fine. But dude, let me tell you about 2013. Or was it 2012? I don't remember. All I know is that I had a studio apartment on my own. It cost $910 a month for rent, which, looking back, I'm like, wow, that's actually not too bad. But considering I only made $1,200 a month, and then rent was $900, and then like internet and electricity was another $150 combined, and then food was another like $50 to $80 a month, because I was trying to be really nice about what food I was getting, trying to be smart about it. Dude, I just remember going to my bank account to see if I could order a pizza. So if it's like 18 for the pizzas, and then I was trying to do the math, I'd be like, yeah, it's 2 pizzas for like $7 each, and then $3 for delivery and another $4 for tip, and I have $25 in my account. And I'm like, yeah, I'll have $4 left over until payday. Man, I was living like that, and people still are to this day, and it's scary. And then I'll even say, as a content creator, it's been a lot nicer than working those factory jobs where I was making paycheck to paycheck. There was definitely months of my life where, as a content creator, I was doing very well for myself, and I was doing things like donating a few $100s to charity and giving some away to my friends and buying myself a new computer rig. And then there were other months where it did kind of feel like a paycheck to paycheck thing, where I'd have like $50 in my account and I'd tell myself not to spend it because I want to make sure it's there in case I need it until my next Twitch paycheck or YouTube paycheck comes in. And all the while, as a independent contractor, you have to keep extra money off to the side that I'd always keep in PayPal to make sure, like, when tax season came around, I could pay my taxes, because taxes are not kind to the content creators. Let me tell you, they are not kind. Always paying, never getting anything back. Always paying. Writing off a hand and a leg and the corner of my bedroom that I used to stream as a percentage of my rent. Like, you can do that, but it's tough. And even so, at the beginning of this year, when we moved into the new place, I think I literally maxed out my credit card and then had $30 in my bank account. January 1st, I was probably as poor as I was back in 2013, where I was trying to count the pennies to see if I could afford a pizza. And then now I'm doing okay. So I appreciate everybody's concerns. Oh, nobody was really concerned. I don't know why I said that. I love you guys. Thank you for continuously supporting me, whether it is through subbing on YouTube, donating, or just watching this YouTube video and surviving through the 12 ads that I put on it. Fun fact, I'm not actually putting any ads on it generally. When I do throw an ad on one of my videos, I usually throw one. If you see any more than that, it's generally YouTube spamming their ads, because the YouTube algorithm will decide how many ads to put on a video like the moment you upload it. I usually go about like one ad every 10 to 15 minutes, so like a 20 to 30 minute video might have like 2. I remember uploading a 15-minute video and YouTube slapped 4 ads on it, and I'm like, YouTube, what are you doing? And I went in and I deleted a couple. I was like, dude, nobody's gonna sit through 4 ads for this 12-minute stupid video. Come on. YouTube really be hungry. But I kind of like breezed through the little topic I had so quickly. I should elaborate at least on a little bit of it, just because of the fact that, like, I bet you there's somebody watching right now who probably feels a little bit of what I felt back then. I don't know, maybe some thoughts or advice could help, or maybe you're just looking for a good story. I'll say this at least, as a content creator, if you do content creation as a job or even a side job where you're like, hey, I'm making like $500 a month from it, which to me back then was like, it's like $500 a month. That's insane. I make $500 a month playing Toontown. That's crazy. Things you can do is write off everything. Write off a percentage of your rent if you're using a space in your apartment for that. You can write off a percentage of your electricity bill, your internet bill, because internet is seen as a necessity. Any video game you buy and play on stream, you can write it off, bro. I've written off Call of Duty. I have written off Crash Bandicoot. I wrote off Spyro because I stream that. Even if you play it one time on stream and you make any revenue, that's ad revenue from stream. Like, so like the 10 cents you make from ad revenue. If somebody gives you 30 bits, you know, somebody subscribes during that stream, you've now made revenue off of that purchase. You can write that off. Trust me when I say it helps, because I think write-offs took off $600 to $700 one year for me. And oh my goodness, it helped so much, because it went from me having to pay over $1,000 to not having to pay over $1,000. It was very nice. It was very nice. Also, the fact that Nevada doesn't have state tax definitely helps a lot. It does, I'm telling you. And when it does come to income that you're getting from like Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, if it starts becoming a lot or even your main source, make sure you're saving a lot of it. Even things that you spend a lot of money on and then turn out to only be a little bit of income are still worth writing off, right? Like, I was able to write off my entire trips to Replay FX for ToonFest and to TwitchCon, because I vlogged those experiences and edited them and put them on YouTube for revenue. Yeah, I made like $6 off of those videos, right? And I ended up spending like over $1,000 on one of those trips. But yeah, you can write a lot of that off because it's a business trip for a business expense. And I had a great time there, don't get me wrong, but it was like, I'm here for footage. As far as my taxes are concerned, I was there for footage. If you are a content creator and making some revenue from that, or if you're just kind of curious like how the mindset of a content creator works, you do what you do to get by, because I'm gonna be 100% honest, content creators get shafted with taxes. I don't know how half of them can end up living in LA. Like, you have to be making like some bang, because first of all, LA is expensive. Second of all, you're paying like over 1/3 in your taxes when you live in California. And I think that's my 2 points. But still, it's like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. But I'll definitely say this, if it does start to become like your main source of income, you need to save a lot of it. Because like I said, like, your taxes are like 1/3 of your income in that case. There are some states that are not very nice. If you work a job at like, let's just be standard here. Let's say you work a normal little office job, or like you work at McDonald's or Burger King or Best Buy. Any of those where you're working for a corporation and you get a paycheck from them and you got a manager and health benefits and stuff like that. Let's say your regular like monthly income is like $1,400. Your taxes from that will generally be about $200 to $300. So out of that $1,400 gross that you're making, your paychecks will probably show that you got like $1,100, maybe $1,200, depending on your state. When you're a content creator and you make $1,400 a month and you're feeling really good about yourself, you are going to be paying near $400 to $500, which is stupid. It's stupid. You're like, I'm getting less benefits and I have to pay more because I found my own way to make money. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. So I would just say, like, if you are very serious about becoming a full-time streamer, full-time YouTuber or something, look into some of this stuff. I'm not going to be able to break it down and give you all the details, right? But there are definitely some things that you need to look into and need to understand, because right at that cusp where you're like, wow, I'm barely making enough where I can make this a full-time thing, and then you're unaware of how much you need to start paying and how much you really need to set aside, and if you're barely making enough to get by as it is, you're gonna get screwed, like really screwed. And I haven't heard too many horror stories about it yet, but also, to be fair, the people who are at that level are people you probably barely never heard of anyway. I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful. Oh, I guess we're doing long? I mean, I need 60 merits, but yeah, let's go long. Let's do it. Go long, son. I'll throw the football. Bro, I'm just doing this until I get a bunch of cogs, dude. I'm gonna be honest, part of the reason why I haven't really been recording Tune the Tiger episodes, besides the fact that I just don't want to, is also the fact that if I did these like once every week or once every 2 weeks, this would have been done so long ago. Like, we would have been to episode 100 and finished the task line, and I'd be sitting here, my dick in my hand, like, what am I doing with my life? Also, yeah, I did just say my dick in my hand. Do people still think I'm family friendly? Is this like, I've never been. It's not like I go out of my way to be like, hey guys, today we're gonna learn about the squirt gag. The flower does 30 damage. Also, I have chlamydia. It's not relevant in those videos, so I'm not gonna like throw it in for no reason. But hey, when I'm sitting here and I'm beating myself and I'm talking, yeah, I'll talk about my dick being in my hand. I can't say that. But at least you know I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. And I know I'll probably edit this and upload it once it's no longer relevant, but I've been really feeling Corporate Clash again lately. I tell you the same thing I told you last time, don't call it a comeback, but I like revisiting the game every once in a while. Generally it's because like a friend gets me into it, whatever. Like, I made a new friend over the course of the past year and he's been playing it and he was like, Toontown, it's so stupid. Wouldn't it be stupid if I played Toontown? That'd be so stupid. I'm playing it. Oh god, I'm kind of having fun. Toontown does that to you. It's weird. I don't know, dude. It's so weird. But in short bursts, like, yeah, this game is kind of fun. Like, even on TTR right now, as I'm sitting here, like, just going through a factory, I'm kind of like remembering how fun it is. But it's only fun to me now because I didn't play it for the past 2 months, right? And it can continue to be fun to me if I don't play it again after this, you know? Actually, my plan for today is after I'm done with this, I'm just gonna forget that it's even there, edit it eventually, and then watch Twitch streams while playing the new Assassin's Creed game. I've played the new Assassin's Creed game for a grand total of 5 minutes, and then I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna record a Tune the Tiger first, because that's what I want to do right now. Because if I don't do it during the times that I actually feel motivated to do it, I'm not gonna do it. I think that's just some good advice for life. Like, if you feel motivated to do something, go get it done. Because you might not feel that motivation forever. Is it 2 a.m. and you finally feel like getting your life back together? Go do that. Go get your life together right now. Go apply for college, apply for a job, apply for a gun license, or apply yourself, dude. Just apply yourself. I don't know what people apply for, dude. I don't remember what it's like to not know what I want to be. I know what I want to do. I just need to keep working for it, you know? Yo, Toonie almost to Foghorn. Oh. And then Toonie will never get to Marbles. I just realized their name is Anita Carrot. Ah, that's funny. What a good name. Anyway, I digress. Corporate Clash. Yeah, I should... You know, I'm actually not too far from, like, finishing that game, though. I feel like I don't know what I'm missing. Didn't they add, like, more laugh boosts or something? All I know is I'm 120, and the max is 134, and I need to max Lawbot and Bossbot. I know that. I cannot remember for the life of me, like, where the extra laugh boosts come from, right? Is it 7 from each now? Is that what I'm missing? Because I think I did everything else. I'm so used to TTR where it's like 5 from each boss, but I think Corporate Clash might be 7 from each boss. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know, and I'm sure I'll probably look it up and find out way before then anyway. In TTR, at level 12, you get teleport access. And then 15 laugh boost, 20 laugh boost, 30 laugh boost, 40 laugh boost, and then 50 laugh boost. So that's teleport access and then 5 laugh boosts. I'm leaving, dude. I'm going. I will leave without you. It's interesting how this is all one zone. Like, if a toon is running through that little walkway there, you can see them. You don't, because usually almost every single time people stick as a group. Actually, I don't even know why it says let's split up, right? Like, who does that? Why? Why would you do that? What are you gaining from splitting up in a factory? I legitimately have no idea. Like, you don't get anything extra for having every cog defeated. Now, here's the thing. If you could make the factory where it's one segment, it is one thing, and no matter where you are in the factory, you get experience for all the battles. So you get like the merits at least. Then splitting up would make sense because you're like, okay, let's do a long, but let's split up. Where like at the very beginning, everybody does the first battle, and then you split off in groups of 2. You have 2 people go that way and 2 people go this way, and one loops back through and around. And once they meet up, then they all go to the last battle together, right? And even though you weren't in every specific battle, you still get the full 776 merits. That would be a cool idea. That'd be a nice thought. Treat the whole facility as like one big, I mean, they kind of do, where you're not getting individual experience at the end of every battle. You do a little dance, but then move on to the next battle. But you don't get, like, there isn't shared accumulative experience. So I don't know. It's a neat idea. I don't think they would do it. I don't think any server would do it, but it's a neat idea. I'm pitching it out there. I don't think that's a TTR thing to do. Or even more so, like if you get one person who goes to the final battle and they do the final battle, even if you're not in the final battle, you get experience for the whole thing. It kind of sits along the same line where it's all like it's one big cumulative thing, and even if you split up and go do different things, everybody gets experience for it. It would like encourage people to not ditch. You know how people will run away from you and get to the last battle by glitching through stuff, and then they get all the experience and waste your time. Like Coach Z's evil twin would be out of a job, right? But it's still a good idea. I'm not even against that guy. I think his stuff is kind of funny. People in this game do kind of, they really do kind of take things too seriously. I get wasting time is annoying, but I waste every single time, every time I queue up for a Valorant game. So you know what? I'm used to it by now. GG everybody. Yeah, because I couldn't do that with my eyes closed or anything. Like I should have done 2 mediums, but I'm not gonna judge. Man, I played this game for way too long where I just know like the best way to do it. The best way. The most efficient as far as time goes, as far as gags go, as far as experience goes, and I should stop caring so much. I think that goes for a lot of aspects of my life. I should just stop caring so much. But maybe I should at least like shave more. I think that'd probably be good for me. 5 o'clock shadow looking. Okay, what do I do? 1 more VP and call it an episode? It feels like I am, and I'm also not doing a lot during these episodes because it's like, what? I did 2 VPs in a factory, but at the same time I got a lot of cogs done, but at the same time I still have so many more to do. The next 5 episodes are just gonna be me doing factories and VPs, and should probably at least get a couple laugh back. You know, it's so weird. You could be like 137 laugh and then have like 1 missing, and it'll be like 136 or 137. But because you're not full laugh, people look at that and be like, ew, ew. There, now I'm no longer a pleb. I really hope I max sound before I get to 100 laugh. Oh yeah, that's definitely not happening. But there's a couple more things I want to share with you guys. Actually, there's so much I could share. Like, the fact that I don't record these for like a month at a time, so much happens, so many things I could talk about, so many stories. Like, I could go on about like politics and the election and all the famous people who died, and or the fact that the McRib is coming back. Woo! But I have to be selective about what I talk about and then end up not talking about anything. Bro, that's how these episodes go. These episodes are like a time capsule, like capturing a moment in time, being like, this is what Mega Snoop was like during this point in his time. I wonder if I'm showing up on Discord. This kid's in my Discord. I wonder if I'm showing up on Discord, like what I'm playing and where I am. It does say I'm playing Toontown Rewritten. It doesn't say where I am. Yeah, now we're gonna chill in here and wait and be patient, and I'm gonna tell you a story about this candle. It's a very nice candle. It's actually creamy vanilla, and oh my goodness, it smells so good. I lit it for a little bit last night, and I think I went like right to bed. Like, obviously I put the candle out because I'm not gonna like risk burning down the apartment, but like I lit it for like an hour, and then I was all like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, and my whole room smelled like vanilla, and like such a nice, it's like a light vanilla too, and it's like, oh, it's so good. But I had another candle I was lighting for like Halloween, right? And I'm sure if you watched one of my Among Us videos, you definitely see it burning in the background. You can go back and look. And it smelled nice. It was like a pumpkin something. No, it was a cider. That's what it was. It was like an apple cider, and it smelled really good. And it was like a really nice, like crisp smell. And I was gonna keep it in here and keep my room smelling good by lighting it every other night. And then we had some rice in the fridge, and the rice smelled bad, and so I threw it away, and it made the living room smell bad, and like literally all the way up and down the hallway, because this rice was just so rancid. The entire apartment was like gag worthy, and I was like, okay, I can't just leave it in the garbage, I gotta take it out. So I threw out the garbage when it was like a quarter full because of this rancid rice. And then I had to take my candle and I took it out to the living room and I lit it and I opened all the doors and windows and turned on fans. It took maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes, but then that rancid smell just slowly went away, and I was like, okay, dope. And then I left the candle out there for a little bit, and then my roommate took the candle into his room because he's like, I want my room to smell good, and it hasn't come out since. So I just bought a new candle. I'm not gonna go demand my candle back or whatever, but you know what I might have to do? You know what? Let me make a group. Let me create group tracker. Where am I? Also, I forgot on ToonHQ my name is Evil Mega Snoop. At one point in my life, I was like, yeah, I can try to max Evil Mega Snoop as well. That could be fun. And then I realized it's not fun. I think everything in this game up to racing, maxing golf, anything having to do with racing, and then Lawbot and Bossbot, like, that's where the fun stops. Task line, fun. Sellbot can be fun. Cashbot can be fun. Ooh, let's max fishing, because I don't need other people to do that. That can be fun. Yeah, maybe gardening. I still haven't done gardening. Toonie's got some free laugh points if he just did gardening. Stupid idiot. Golfing can be fun for a while, but then you're like, wait, I need to get 100 wins and everything. First trophy is fun. The second trophy, you're like, okay, I'll play it for a little bit. Yeah, okay, this is all right. The third trophy, you're like, nah. And then anything having to do with racing is like, nah. And then you get to Lawbot and you're like, I did 2 CJs and I don't know how to get a group again. Nobody else wants to do it. And you do 1 CEO and you're like, wow, this took 45 minutes. I have to do this 77 more times. What is the math on that? 35 plus 42, 77 total. So you'd have to do it 76 more times. Well, that's still way too many. That's way too many. Can't believe I've done every boss minimum 77 times as it is, let alone multiple times to max on multiple tunes. And oh my goodness, why am I doing this to myself? I've probably done at least 1,000 VPs. Probably. It's no doubt in my mind. It's probably hit 1,000 at this point. But anywho, you probably see the border. This is a different color because I'm too lazy to change it. I wonder if I did that in any of the past Tuning the Tiger episodes where I was just kind of too lazy to change it, so I just kind of left it as it was. But right now it's red instead of the regular blue because I'll show you real quick. Look at this. Ready? Look, it's all Christmassy, and I got all my Christmas colors, and this is what my stream layout looks like. And man, sound missed. I think we lose. But yeah, no, it's like green and red, and there's lights and everything. And I got the Christmas. Watch this. Ready? Ready? Watch this. Ready? Hey Google, turn on the lights. Ooh. That's fun. So the box is red because I'm getting everything set up for Christmas and it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and those Thanksgivingers are like, grrr, how dare you forget about Thanksgiving? I didn't forget about Thanksgiving. I'm consciously ignoring it. But most years I do celebrate Thanksgiving. Like usually I'm an avid Thanksgivinger, and I'm like, guys, don't skip Thanksgiving for a couple of reasons. Number one, because of the fact that, you know, it's a holiday and it deserves some love, even if it was rooted in hatred and greed and genocide. And the modern day traditions are more gluttonous and selfish rather than, you know, actually caring. But still, it's a national holiday. Pay it some attention. And number two, if you start Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving, you get sick of Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving. Like, Christmas songs are great, and I thoroughly enjoy them, don't get me wrong. And I like the lights and the tree and the smells and the hot cocoa. But then, like, December 3rd hits, and you're like, wait, we still have 3 more weeks of this? Like, I'm already sick of it. If I have to hear Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You one more time, somebody's gonna be found dead on the side of the road. So generally, yes, I'm an avid Thanksgivinger where I'm like, Thanksgiving rights. I just decided not to this year for a couple of reasons. Once again, number one, because of the fact that it's, you know, quarantine, pandemic, weird. I don't know. It doesn't feel the same. Even like Halloween didn't feel the same. Like, I didn't play a Halloween scary game. I didn't do any Halloween stuff. There was no Halloween party. There was like no trick-or-treaters. I didn't watch any scary movies. I usually watch the whole Harry Potter series during the month of October, as well as my friend's playthrough of Outlast, because it's one of my favorite little scary things. Like, I didn't do any of that. It just didn't feel right. It was weird, dude. So instead, I just kind of existed for a while and, you know, talked and hung out with friends. And Thanksgiving kind of feels the same way too. And I hope like Christmas actually feels like Christmas. I'm really going to try to make Christmas feel like Christmas. But I don't know. Thanksgiving just so far due to the pandemic isn't. And then number 2, because generally I have my own tradition for Thanksgiving. And for the past like 3 years, I've held that tradition. And usually that tradition involved having somebody to share that tradition with. And I don't know. Tradition just doesn't feel the same when you're doing it for yourself instead of doing it with others. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get sappy or anything. I'm just telling you the way it is. Like, without somebody here to be like, yes, this is our tradition, it then becomes just my tradition, and then I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same anyway. So I'm not boycotting Thanksgiving, I'm just kind of skipping to Christmas a little bit. I've already made a Christmas playlist. You know what, listen to my playlist. You should take a listen to my Christmas playlist. I've already gotten some compliments on it. I didn't really think that I would. I just kind of threw it together and I was like, these are songs I like to listen to, and people seem to enjoy it so far. So I'll put a link to that down in the description, and I'm totally gonna forget to, right? But you should check it out anyway. Also follow me on Twitter. Also follow me on Twitch. Also join the Discord. Also use code Snoop for. Oh, he got a fog. You got a fog. He most definitely has a fog. Yeah, hell yeah, get him. Get him, team. Oh, that does not kill. We made a mistake. If he's doing another alt, I saved your life. You're welcome. But yeah, I'm hoping that I don't know, at least Christmas feels like Christmas. Because Christmas, I don't need people around me to feel like Christmas. I just need to spend copious amounts of money sending gifts all over the world to my friends. And by all over the world, I mean like to a few places in the United States. Haha. I'll tell you what, it would definitely feel more like Christmas if I had a PlayStation 5. Bro, I want a PlayStation 5. I don't know, dude. I can't get a PlayStation 5, but I want one. They have to be so limited in stock. Okay, so the funny thing is, I totally recorded this 2 weeks ago, and am very bad at editing, and I already have a PlayStation 5, and it's right there. So I have to cut out this entire bit because it doesn't make sense anymore. But yeah, I have a PlayStation 5. Yeah, Among Us has still been fun. I still want to do some more Among Us. I'm sorry that 11 out of the past 12 of my videos have been Among Us, and then one of them was Toontown. I literally, like, my last 11 videos have all been Among Us, and then there was like Toonie the Tiger. So it's like Toonie the Tiger, Among Us, Toonie the Tiger. But hey, that's what I'm enjoying. I'm not gonna apologize for that. All right, the question is, do I get free tune-up points or do I get free sound points? Tune-up, definitely tune-up. Free tune-up points, let's go. Oh, I hate everything. Yeah, but here's hoping there's at least a little sliver of holiday spirit left in there. And I know it's a common thing, and I'm sure so many of you can relate right now listening to this, that as you grow older, that holiday spirit just kind of dies. The holiday spirit was its strongest when you were like 10 years old and your parents were setting up the tree and having you help set up the lights, and you baked cookies and watched Frosty the Snowman on TV and did all that jazz, right? And now you just don't do any of that anymore because it's up to you to do it, and if you don't do it, it doesn't get done, and you just don't want to because of seasonal depression and stuff like that, you know? But I think I've been doing an okay job of at least having some grasp of being able to hold the holiday spirit as years go by. Again, part of that is definitely the people that you're sharing traditions with. Having somebody to share the tradition with you, whether they're in your household or somebody from afar, it helps. It does. It really, really does. Find somebody like that that'll do that with you, and it'll be holiday season all year long, which doesn't technically make sense. That one, why would you want holidays, that holiday? That doesn't make sense. But you know what? I'm just trying to be deep and emotional, alright? I'm trying to empathize with you guys, alright? Like, listen, let me share my pain. Congratulations, you guys have been promoted to my therapist. Guys, I just haven't been happy since the beginning of the year, dude. I just have. Everything's been falling apart. But on a lighter note, I'm hungry. Ooh, nachos sound really good. Today's my day off. I could go get nachos if I wanted. What time is Taco Bell? Yo, Taco Bell opens in like 2 minutes. Yo, I might go get nachos. The chalupa box also sounds good because they have like the new like cheesy chalupa, which is okay. Like, it still tastes like a chalupa. Like, I don't really notice the extra cheese. Some people do. I don't. It's alright. But a Baja Blast would smack right now. I mean, this is pretty good too. I'm actually drinking Bang. This is key lime pie flavored. I had no idea this existed until last night, and it's actually really good. Like, Bang birthday cake is amazing. Bang King Lime Pie is up there as well. Bang has got some great flavors, even though it's got more caffeine than I should ever drink legally, and I end up shaking and having a mild cardiac arrest every single time I drink it, but it just tastes good, you know what I mean? Alright, GG, we did it. Toonie the Tiger, best around. Look at him go. Nobody's better. There's a lot of people who are better, but you know, it's not hard to be good at this game. Let's be fair, you know what I mean? So plan for the rest of the day. Ignore editing this. Play Assassin's Creed. Get nachos. I always tell myself I'm gonna play VR and then I don't, but it's good exercise. Maybe I'll think about streaming Toontown later. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I will. But I really need to use the bathroom right now. I think that'd be a good plan. And I'm not even gonna go get gags because I'm lazy, so I'm gonna end the episode right here. Toonie is the tiger, and there's somebody in my frame. Get out of my frame! Toonie the Tiger, episode 70. We did it. You caught me in a good mood. Maybe you'll get another one before the end of the year. Let's go! Yo, if you get 2, I'm buying everybody a pizza. Having a pizza party to celebrate. Thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. You know, leave a like, leave a comment, etc., etc. Have a good rest of your day. I'm just gonna use that.